Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today, as you can see, we're taking a look at the Fallout crate. Now this comes to me courtesy of Lootcrate. I haven't actually done a Loot Crate in a few years actually. I still have the January and February 2019 crates to open up, which I found the other day that I actually thought I'd opened, but I hadn't. So there are more Loot Crate unboxings coming very soon on this channel. I'll put those up next week. I think I'll still do them as separate videos instead of just together, but yes, it'll be really exciting for me to see what was in there. I had them for about 4 years before I stopped my subscription, 4, maybe even 5 years. I was even in one of the magazines in my photo. So I am super happy to have this Fallout crate. I just want to say a big thank you to Lootcrate for reaching out to me and sending this my way. You can actually use the code Homerino15. It'll be on screen and in the description below, where there's a link to the Loot Crate website, to the Fallout crate itself, so that you can pick the next one up. As long as you pick it up, because it's a bi-monthly crate, as long as you pick it up by October the 3rd, you can go ahead and still get the next crate coming out. And depending on what's in here, I might go ahead and do that. I have looked at some of the past crates. I love Lootcrate, and at the time when I did start my subscription, it was only because they were going through a bit of a hard time and the crates were deteriorating because of that. But since then, they've obviously been changed ownership and everything. I think Necra actually bought them out at the time. I don't know if they still own them or not. But it's great to see them flourishing and doing better, and they are, you know, the original mystery box, so I'm really happy to have another one in my hands after all this time. You guys used to love the Loot Crate unboxings, and I used to love opening them, so really happy. As you can see, I mean, this is a Loot Crate t-shirt, Loot Crate hoodie. This was actually from the limited edition Fallout crate, so the first ever Fallout crate that they did, but not part of this series. I mean, I had so many of them that half of my wardrobe is Loot Crate t-shirts, but super happy to be opening this up, like I said. So this is crate number 22, and the theme is called Guts. So inside here we have a yellow design, and well, you can't really see the little motifs on there anyway, but there is everything inside the crate. So as I always used to do, let's go ahead and take a look at the t-shirt first. It's always one of the most exciting things in the crate because it's the thing that you know you're gonna get every time in the crate. So, very nice. It is Fallout 76, which I don't have yet. I was kind of waiting for it to have more and more added into the game until I get it. Plus the fact that I play the older Fallout so much that I wouldn't really have time to play. So, at some point I will pick it up. I'm a huge Fallout series fan. So, this is Fallout 76 Steel Dawn, and I really love the design of that. I think it was one of the game add-ons. So yeah, very nice. Who doesn't love a t-shirt with the Brotherhood on it? That looks really cool. Looks like an observatory or an outpost or something. Very nice indeed, and it's a small, which is what I asked for, so good start there. Next up, let's go ahead and take a look at the pin. So we have crate number 22, Guts, and awesome. I love the black and the gold. That is actually really cool. There's something in the crate which I know is in there, which I'll go ahead and show you now, which is a reason why I want to try and pick up some of the recent past crates. And so here it is. It is the Deathclaw Build-A-Fig left arm. Comes in a box like that. My knife is over there, so I am just going to go ahead and tear the box because I know I will be utilizing this thing. So pop it out there, we go. That's actually pretty nicely detailed, to be honest with you, and a good weight. Nice solid plastic. So it's just the Deathclaw's left arm, but that's a pretty good size. If I just showcase this next to a 6-inch Grand Moff Tarkin here, that's a pretty damn good size. It's actually a very similar color as well. So yeah, that can kind of give you a bit of the scale as to how big this thing is going to be. Yeah, the claws are painted nicely. It's got a nice wash over the top as well. It's molded really well. It actually looks much better in person than I thought it would. It looks more detailed than how it looks on as the pictures on the site. Very nice. Obviously, it's not going to be articulated. It just slots together, and it's just going to be a posable figure, but I want the rest of this guy. So I don't know how many pieces there are left to go, if there's 1 or 2 pieces. But I want the past crates to go ahead and pick this up. I haven't seen anyone online just selling the arms or anything, but I want the whole crates anyway, and then I can make more videos. But again, that's even harder to find people just selling a whole crate. So yeah, if you have the past crates and maybe you're not as happy with them and you don't mind letting them go or selling them, or if you have the other pieces of these builder figures and you either don't want to collect the rest or you don't care for it, go ahead and hit me up in the comments or message me on Instagram, and yeah, then I can get my hands on them and finish the Deathclaw myself. So next up in here we have, what is this? An Emoji Ice Tray. Well, from previous loot crates I have a dice ice maker and a D20, I believe that was. And then we have a, I think I had it was a Marvel one. I can't remember if it was just Captain America shields or if there's other symbols in it as well. It might have just been Captain America shields. So I have a couple of ice makers from Loot Crate already, but these are Fallout ones, so why not? That looks pretty cool. You can kind of see what they are from that. So we have a mushroom cloud, we have a nuke right there, and then we have a turd with a smiley face. The nice big blocks as well. That's always great because it means that the ice is going to last longer. If you have loads of small pieces from your regular ice trays that you normally get, they melt way too fast, so you have bigger chunks of ice and they last a little longer. That is actually pretty cool. And at least it's in a summer crate as well, so that's pretty thoughtful. So there is still something else in the box, but we'll get to that in a second. It's fallen off my lap. The crate is Guts, and this is why. So we have a Mr. Gutsy figure. But I'm really happy that in my first ever Fallout crate, I'm actually getting a pretty sizable, decent figure here. That definitely is quite exciting. So there is the base. We have a silver base with a little bit of hand paint work on there as well. It's pretty decent. And this figure is actually such a decent size, you have to kind of put it together yourself. So I can see in here it's got a little clear stand. I don't know if that's posable or if that's stuck there. But yeah, very nice. So we got some holes on here. Let's go ahead and figure out where exactly these arms go. They are kind of keyed, so you should be able to put them all into just, you know, one slot. The Saw one doesn't fit as snug, as perfect as the other three, but it's definitely in there, and that looks really cool. So let's go ahead and pop this on the base, which is also keyed, so that can only go in one way. And there we go. We have our Mr. Gutsy figure, and that does look really, really cool, actually. Some really nice detail on there, the same colour of the kind of rusty sort of paintwork as what's on the base, that brown there. Could maybe do with the black wash as well, but that's still looking really, really nice. And like I said, some of these figures, they are like quite small characters, and then you've got this guy, which is obviously a much bigger one, seems much more hefty and worthwhile. I'm very, very glad that this is what came in my crate for this figure this month, and it's just a really, really iconic character and looks fantastic. Really nicely detailed. Like I say, could do with maybe a black wash as well, just to make it look extra, extra dirty. But yeah, on the whole, that looks really, really good. I'm really, really happy with that. For more close-up pictures of this and all the other items in the crate anyway, go ahead and check out my Instagram. But we do have one more item in here, and it is the Pridwin. Okay, so Pridwin over Boston, 2287. So here is the Brotherhood flagship from Fallout 4. Basically just a big old metal blimp. Basically it's the shield helicarrier but Fallout style, and that is really, really cool. It's on a nice bit of kind of like photo card, and they've even got it in this protective sleeve here as well. It's not bent or anything, it's perfect. It was actually the exact size of the bottom of the crate, so as long as they put it in there properly, it's going to be in perfect condition because it cannot move and nothing can budge it unless someone stabs the underside of your crate. But my crate was actually sent in a bigger shipping box as well, So so the crate was more pristine. Obviously, it came straight from Lootcrate for marketing, you know, for advertising. So obviously they're making sure that it came in good condition, and it certainly did. So that is everything. As art prints go, it's a very iconic ship from Fallout 4, so I think any Fallout fan would know what that is. You've got a part of a Build-A-Figure Deathclaw. That's going to be fantastic. I really like the idea of Build-A-Figures because from a marketing standpoint, it makes more people buy more of your stuff. At the same time, I kind of hate it because what if someone wants just 1 or 2 Fallout crates, but they got to buy like 5 or 6 or whatever it is to finish this thing? That does kind of suck, and especially like me, I'm getting into it halfway through, and I want the earlier pieces. At least I have a YouTube channel. I can reach out to you guys and try and ask you, hey, if anyone has the other pieces to this and don't want them, if you can get in touch with me and send them my way, that would be fantastic. But for someone that doesn't have that kind of reach, that does kind of suck. Lootcrate normally go to Comic Cons and stuff, and they sell stuff from the vault. No Fallout pun, that's just, you know, for all of their Lootcrate items, the extra stuff in the warehouse. But they're probably not getting as much now because of the pandemic, and also can't go to cons and stuff because of the pandemic. So they're not going to have the items there for you to buy. So, yeah, I'm on both sides. I'm kind of 50-50 to it. I love the idea, but you've got to already know about it and start it from the start. So, but at least it is advertised there on the site, so at least you already know that there is a Deathclaw Build-A-Figure, and if you just go onto their Instagram or watch a previous Loot Crate unboxing, you can see if the thing's already started or not. So if you're savvy enough to go ahead and buy yourself a Loot Crate, you should be savvy enough to see if this has already started and make the decision for yourself, and then just wait until all of that run is finished to start your subscription. So there's ways around it. I think it's a really good thing, and if I can get a hold of the older ones, I'll still think it's absolutely amazing. But I prefer to have the full crates because I want to know what all the other items were in there. I'm a completionist, I'm a collector, so obviously I'd rather have the other stuff. The Mr. Gutsy is definitely my favourite thing in the crate. That is fantastic. It looks great. It's a good size. It's a good bulk. It's on the base and everything, so it looks like it's hovering. It's a really, really cool item, I have to say. The t-shirt, fantastic. It looks fantastic. It's basically just advertising Steel Dawn from the looks of things, but at the end of the day, it looks cool, and it's Fallout related, so there you go. And kind of makes me want to play Fallout 76, so actually it kind of does its job. And then we have the ice tray, which some people will just say, yeah, whatever, but that's cool. I love Fallout, so why wouldn't I want to drink some Fallout ice in my drink? So there we go. It's a useful item. It's summer. I get why they packed it in. That's great. I don't mind it. So overall, I definitely think that this is actually a really, really good crate this time around. I've seen some of the past ones, and they have had some pretty great crates as well. And this is number 22. I would love to have got the previous 21, but as I said, I stopped collecting loot crates at the time, and then when they announced this, I wasn't on board for it at the time, but I really wish that I was. Looking at some of the past stuff, I do really wish that I was already, you know, subscribed to Fallout crates, so I might be going forward. I think I might have to go ahead and check out the next one too. And if you like what you see here and you want a Fallout crate for yourself, again, there's a link in the description to Fallout Crate on the Loot Crate site, so you can pick one up for yourself and use the code Homerino15, which is on screen and in the description below, to go ahead and get 15% off your order. I think I'm going to go ahead and carry on collecting the Fallout Crate. I got to get the other pieces for that Deathclaw, so I got to get the next one at least to finish it anyway. And I don't know if there's another one after that I'll have to get, but either way, we're going to get the pieces for that Deathclaw, so then I'll have pictures of that, and maybe even a video just solely based on that Deathclaw. Who knows? But that is it from me, guys. Go ahead and check out the videos on the screen right now if you want to see more from me. If you want to see more Loot Crate unboxings, I have years worth on my Loot Crate playlist of the standard Loot Crate. And also, I've still got 2 more to open up, like I said, which I'll do next week for you guys. I'm not going to get the base Loot Crates again like I used to. I think, you know, sometimes you'd get items that you absolutely adore, and then you'd get things that you're not quite sure of. But obviously getting a theme crate like this, everything's Fallout, and I love Fallout, so I know I'm going to love everything that's in the crate, or at least know what it is. So that is awesome. I'm really excited to go ahead and get some more. And I had a lot of fun doing this unboxing. I haven't done a Loot Crate unboxing in a long time, so I actually really did enjoy this. So thank you once again to Loot Crate for this opportunity. Go ahead and pick up your crate, and I'll pick up mine. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.